back to Techie Expert. I am Alisha Chandrakar and today we are going to talk about IoT security. So what is IoT security? IoT security refers to the methods of protection used to secure internet connected or network based devices. The term IoT is incredibly broad, and with the technology continuing to evolve, the term has also become more broader. From watches to thermostats to video game consoles, nearly every technological device has the ability to interact with the internet or other devices in some capacity. IoT security is the family of the techniques, strategies, and tools used to protect these devices from becoming compromised. Ironically, it is the connectivity inherent to IoT that makes these devices increasingly vulnerable to cyber attacks. Because IoT is so broad, IoT security is even broader. This has resulted in a variety of methodologies falling under the umbrella of IoT security. Application Program Interface API security, public key infrastructure PKI authentication, and network security are just a few of the methods IT leaders can use to combat the growing threat of cybercrime and cyber terrorism rooted in vulnerabilities of IoT devices. Let's look at IoT security issues. The more way for devices to be able to connect to each other, the more ways threat actors can intercept them. Protocols like HTTP and API are just a few of the channels that IoT devices rely on that hackers can intercept. The IoT umbrella doesn't strictly include internet-based devices either. Applications that use Bluetooth technology also count as IoT devices and therefore require IoT security. Oversights like this have contributed to the recent spike in IoT-related data. Let's look at few IoT security challenges that continue to threaten the financial safety of both individual and organization. Remote exposure. Unlike other technology, IoT devices have a particularly large attack surface due to their internet-supported connectivity. While this accessibility is extremely valuable, it also grants hackers the opportunity to interact with the devices remotely. This is why hacking campaigns like phishing and particularly effective. So IoT security like cloud security has to account for a large number of entry points in order to protect assets. Lack of industry foresight. As firms continue with digital transformation of their business, so too have certain industries and their products. Industries such as automotive and healthcare have recently expanded the selection of IoT devices to become more productive and cost efficient. This digital revolution, however, has also resulted in a greater technological dependence than ever before. While normally not an issue, a reliance on technology can amplify the consequences of a successful data breach. This lack of industry foresight has unnecessarily exposed many organizations and manufacturers to increased cybersecurity threats. Next is resource constraints. Another major concern with the IoT security is the resource constraint of many of these devices. Not all IoT devices have the computing power to integrate sophisticated firewalls or antivirus software. Some barely have the ability to connect to other devices. IoT devices that have adopted Bluetooth technology, for example, like you have suffered from a recent wave of data breaches. The automotive industry once again have become one of the market hurt the most. How to protect IoT systems and devices? Here are few of the IoT security measures that enterprises can use to improve their data protection protocols. Introduce IoT security during the design phase. IoT developers should, however, be mindful of cybersecurity vulnerabilities throughout each stage of development, not just the design phase. The car key hack, for instance, can be mitigated by placing the FOB in metal box or away from one's windows and hallway. PKI and digital certificates. PKI is an excellent way to secure the client service connection between multiple network devices. Using a two-key asymmetric crypto system, PKI is able to facilitate the encryption and decryption of private messages and interaction using digital certificates. This system helps to protect the clear text information input by users into website to complete private transactions. E-commerce wouldn't be able to operate without the security of PKI. Network security. Networks provide a huge opportunity for threat actors to remotely control other IoT devices. because network involves both digital and physical components on premises. IoT security should address both types of access points. Protecting an IoT network includes ensuring port security, disabling port forwarding, and never opening ports when not needed. Using anti-malware firewalls and intrusion detection system, which is a prevention system, blocking unauthorized IP, that is Internet Protocol addresses, and ensuring systems are patched and up to date. Protecting the network is a key component of IoT security. API security. APIs are the backbone of the most sophisticated websites. They allow travel agencies, for example, to aggregate flight information from multiple airlines into one location. Unfortunately, hackers can compromise these channels of communication, making API security necessary for protecting the integrity of data being sent from IoT device to back-end systems and ensuring only authorized devices, developers, and apps communicate with APIs. Additional IoT security methods. Other ways to implement IoT securities include network access control, segmentation, security gateways, patch management, continuous software updates, trainings, integrating teams. A solution developer's focus should be on secure software development and secure integration. For those deploying IoT systems, hardware security and authentication are critical measures. Likewise, for operators, keeping system up to date, mitigating malware audition, protecting infrastructure, and safeguarding credentials are the key. With any IoT deployment, it is critical to weigh the cost of security against the risk prior to implementation. So that's it for today. I hope you understood what IoT security is all about. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. I am Alisha, and thank you for watching.